Welcome everyone to episode 10 of BrayBerry Pictures Podcast, where we will be talking about the importance of set design.
So nothing stands out more than a bad set. If you have a really flat looking angle and there's nothing in the background and everything's the same color, it just feels flat and low budget. The smallest little difference can change that. If you just move the camera around and find the right angle, if you add things to the foreground and the background just to give it a little depth and add some layers to it, all of these little things help, tell the story. And, you can add props and, to help decide what goes in the frame if there is nothing. Find something that help drives the character's story.
Right, and in a good script, it will identify, what this area should look like. Right, it should give you a good idea. You should be able to picture what it is that you're doing as far as set design. Like it can be a whole bunch of things, or it can be very little things. Like without saying too much, the web. Like there's a scene where there's nothing in the room. It's just white, and then you have people, and then you have just small bags that they were eating, just little things here and there around that those people have, right? Set design, pretty easy, just an all white room, and then just a little bit of props here and there.
Right, and if you're going to do an all-white room, you want to make sure that you commit to it and, actually make it look realistic rather than just semi, so-and-so, and there's a door there and a window there, and, cover things up. Put up some fake walls, make it look legit. Go the extra mile.
Or if it's an all white room, find an all white room. That way you don't have to do too much.
Right, well, sometimes that is harder said than done, but if you can find one, absolutely go with one that's already there.
Right.
Go out and look for things with texture and cool surfaces. Find cool rugs and fabrics and curtains and things that catch your eye, like, paintings and posters, and add that, to the shots. People don't realize, like, you could use the floor to your advantage. Put a cool carpet out there. Have the actor lay on the carpet. Get a cool overhead shot. Get all that awesome texture around. Those things definitely make a difference.
Yes, as long as everything makes sense. Don't just put random things in there just to fill up space. It gotta make sense.
Yeah, everything you add definitely needs to be either adding to the story or helping drive, the character, like the character's backstory. If it doesn't fall into one of those two categories, don't add it. You got to spend this time with your set design team and, come up with the right props and the right set dressing to make your story come to life and not just have this flat, dull world, unless that's what your story calls for.
Yes, and definitely do not lack on this. I know a lot of people, kind of just, lackadaisical when it comes to set design, but it's just as important. So make sure that we do not skip that step whenever we are making our films.
Yeah, and don't not shoot something because you don't have multiple rooms. You can easily take one room and swap furniture around and, just block things differently. You can easily make one room multiple locations. And another trick would be, go to a thrift store and find some cheap pieces that you could easily just, add to your set.
Yeah, and a good idea, like if you're using a house and it's like a family, if you want to go ahead and if you could, I know I have a printer for this, but if you could, if you're going to put family photos around, just take pictures with your phone, print them out, put them in frames, and just get them around the house as well. Obviously, there will be big ones, but at least if you have like small frames, small pictures that you can do that way, it kind of looks like that they live there to their family. So that would be good.
Yeah, and another thing is make the rooms, feel real. Like we all have lamps and whatnot throughout the houses. Turn on the lamps. Make it look like the light source is actually coming from something on set rather than, lights you have set up off camera. You make it look more realistic, make it look lived in. And you can add things if you want to add, fans and just anything. And for example, if you have a shot that you need to dramatize your light, get a smoke machine or a haze machine and add just a little bit of haze.
Right.
So you can kind of get more of a dramatic light cut through the air. Another thing would be definitely don't overcrowd the set. We definitely want you to add things to it, but don't just put things in there for no reason, and don't put too many things. It gets really distracting. And the same thing, like I said, with the carpets. Don't, like you said, Jeremy, don't just get something random. Like, have a reason to get it. Again, you want to test with the camera. Move around. Don't just pick a spot and shoot the angle from right there because that's what you want. Move around and test different angles and see what looks best and go with that. And try and find something that actually goes with the story, an angle that helps, drive the story forward.
And make sure you have a great continuity person.
Yeah, that's very important. Continuity is huge when it comes to all these props and multiple takes. The last thing is make the scenes look lived in. Like I said, this isn't like a fake movie scene. Like, make it feel real. Make it look lived in. Everything's not perfect in our world. Make it feel like that on camera. And another really important tip is the mood of the film. Make sure you're picking colors and having the right color palette with all of your set design so it goes along with your film. So everything matches and you have the right tone of look that you're going with the story you're trying to tell. So it all just benefits off each other.
Thank you for listening to BrayBerry Podcast. See you at the next one.